how to start investing in a property in 2021. Here are 5 things that I would highly recommend you to do. And if you're interested in anything to do with property or how to get your first rental income property, then please hit that subscribe button and carry on watching this video. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, I'm Radhika. My Instagram is Radhika All About Property, where I talk about life and all things about property. I have been investing for the last 3 years. I set up a business with my aunts, and here are 5 things that I would do if I was to start all over again. So the first thing is just identifying what you're doing in property and why you're doing it. And I think the most important thing is why you're doing it and what objectives you are trying to achieve by building up this business, because you can start any business you want. Property is not easy and it's definitely a long-term game. So just understanding why you're trying to get into property, whether it's for cash flow, capital appreciation, whether it's for your pension, anything. It could be anything, and it's just something that you really need to understand, because there are so many different strategies within property. You can have so many different types of businesses within property. So just understanding why you want to do property and understanding what your objectives are would definitely help you and guide you in the right direction. The second piece of advice that I would do is, if I was to start over again, is network with everyone and anyone that is currently investing in property, whether it's small scale, large scale. Just ask for 5 minutes of their time, and do you know what, you'll be surprised at how many people actually come back to you, whether they send you a message back, jump on a call, send you a voice note. Social media is a game changer right now. When I first started in property, I didn't really have Instagram. I didn't want to tell anyone what I was doing, but that's where I kind of should have taken advantage, because I would have connected with so many more people. And you can actually assess people through social media. Yes, not everyone posts everything on social media, but you can see current investors who are posting pictures about their property, about their journey, about their viewings, what they're doing on a daily basis, and that is the game changer. Don't speak to people who have invested 20 years ago and then haven't invested since. Just try and keep up with active investors and what's happening with current markets, especially people who are currently buying property now and doing strategies that you didn't think that existed 10 years ago, or you know, future proofing what their investment's going to look like in the next 5 years. Educate yourself is the third piece of advice that I would give. Is there are so many free things online. Yes, it can be a little bit daunting because there is so much information out there, including this video, but there is so much that you can tailor towards yourself, whether you read books in property, whether you watch YouTube videos, whether you watch Instagram videos, Facebook videos, whether you join a private mentoring group. Educate yourself and educate yourself in those different strategies, especially if you are going to anything other than buy to lets. But even in buy to lets, you still need to understand, okay, what the refurb is, how to calculate the return on investment, and just little things like that. You just need to know the basics and then progress yourself into bigger things and understanding more complex things, especially with HMOs as well. There's so much legislation that you need to understand about, and it varies from council to council. So just educate yourself about building a business, not just buying a property. Fourth thing moves me on nicely to your mindset. Work on your mindset. Yes, you can buy properties, you can do, you know, just go on estate agent's website and go and buy a property. That's not what we're here for. We're here to build a business. Business does get hard. Property gets hard. You are rejected on a daily basis. There are so many things that could fall through within property. The deal is not done until you sign that contract. Until you sign that contract, the deal is not yours. So there's so much going on. You need to work on your mindset, because it does get hard, and there's days where I've cried, where I hated everything to a property, where I wanted to give up. But I'm so glad I've worked on my mindset before, because you never know when you actually need to push yourself to the next limit. And this is the beauty about networking with other people as well, because everyone's been in this boat. Everyone who has a property business has been in that bottom bit. And so just helping and speaking to other people really help you lift yourself out of that. But just please work on your mindset and any personal development to help you push to the next level and help you overcome those crappy days that you're going to have and help you build this amazing empire that you want to build. And the other thing is when you're kind of through the positive phases, you need people to push you so you're not missing anything or you're not getting overexcited with all of the things that are happening. You still need accountability and making sure that you're doing all of the basics still, because it's so easy to get caught up in the shiny penny syndrome, but you just need that discipline, and that's where the positivity and the negativity balance with each other with the mindset. My last tip would be to take action. No matter what you're doing, take action. If you haven't read these two books, The Slight Edge and The Compound Effect, you need to go read them today. Not today, but read them over the next week, and it will change your mind. And taking those small actions will help you lead to something greater. So just take action daily, keep taking action. You can get perfect later, but the main thing is that you're slowly building yourself to these great things, but you can't start until you start. You can't build something until you start. So make sure that you take small actions every single day and you'll get to where you want to be. And sometimes it might not feel like you're getting anywhere, but I promise you, if you read The Compound Effect, it will explain it perfectly for you. But just understanding that it will lead to something greater. Even if you're just going through the steps, you're climbing but nothing's happening, but in the background there's so many things happening and loads of things will come your way. I promise you that. Just keep taking action and you'll look back in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years and be like, I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad I made that first call to the estate agent. I'm so glad I made that first call to the investor. I'm so glad I reached out to raise money. Everything will fall into place, so just keep taking action. I really hope you enjoyed this video on how to start your investment property business, and if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below and I'll get back to you, or I can send you a voice note or anything like that to help you get started, because honestly I'm so glad I started. But yeah, please hit that subscribe button and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.